friends, today I'm going to show you how I made teriyaki spaghetti and meatballs. As always, all ingredients will be listed down in the description box below. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share with your friends. So let's get into it. So I have here 1 pound of ground chicken breast. You can use whatever ground meat that you have, but I just think ground chicken works best with this recipe. My personal opinion. Don't come for me, all right? So I'm using this garlic and scallion allspice seasoning. You can use any all-purpose seasoning, that will do also. And I'm going to be using about 2 tablespoons of this. And then I'm going to be adding in some garlic paste. That's about a tablespoon. And then you can also add garlic powder as well if you don't have any garlic paste on hand. And then I'm going to be adding in about a teaspoon of ginger paste as well. You can also use ground ginger if you have that on hand too. And then I'm going to be adding in some breadcrumbs. That is about maybe about a quarter of a cup. And then I'm going to add 1 egg to it just to work as a binder. If you find that you have too much egg and your ground meat is moist, you can always go ahead and add in more breadcrumbs to kind of balance that out. The sogginess, sorry. And then I went in and I added in about a splash of soy sauce. That is reduced sodium soy sauce. Keep in mind soy sauce has a lot of sodium and we'll be using that for our teriyaki based sauce. So you want to massage this and give everything a mix until all the flavors are well into this ground chicken. It's going to take a minute. So, don't be upset. Just take your time, just be patient. With food, you got to be very patient, all right? So next up, I am going in and using my ice cream scoop to make meatballs. So I'm just making my 1 meatball here that I'm forming. And if it's a little soft, that's fine. But what we're going to do is put this in the fridge for about 30 minutes or up to an hour. And then you want to take it out of the fridge when you are ready to cook it. So I was able to make 13 meatballs and you want to put this in the fridge and now we're going to get ready to make the sauce. So here's my version of teriyaki sauce. I'm doing 1/4 cup of some sweet soy sauce and I'm doing the other 1/4 cup of reduced sodium soy sauce, which makes it about 1/2 cup of soy sauce, which is the total amount of sauce you want to put in this. So remember, soy sauce has a lot of sodium, so you just want to be mindful that your food will have some salt in it. We don't want to make it too salty. So next I'm adding in 1/4 cup of water, and then I'm going to add in a dash of white pepper to this. And then I'm going to be adding in some honey, that is about a tablespoon. And then I'm adding in some sesame oil, that is about a teaspoon. It gives it that nice toasty flavor. I'm using 3 teaspoons of pineapple juice. And then I'm doing 3 cloves of fresh garlic. All right, fresh garlic works best with this. No garlic paste. You don't have garlic paste, you don't have fresh garlic, you can use garlic powder. And I'm grating in some ginger. This was maybe about a 1/2 teaspoon. I'm not too sure. I just grated until I didn't want to grate. Okay, so you just want to give everything a stir just to make sure all the flavors are combined, and then you want to taste it for flavor too. If you like the flavor of how it tastes, that's fine. If you think it's missing something, you can add whatever you think is missing. So then I'm going to be added in some crushed red pepper or red pepper flakes for additional flavor because I like how it tastes with the combination of the teriyaki sauce. So next up, I'm putting my meatballs in my air fryer for about 350 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm using a Power XL air fryer, by the way. So that sauce that we made, I'm putting it in the pot and I'm going to let it heat up for maybe about, I think I did this for maybe about 10 minutes tops. And then once it started to come to a boil, I went ahead and I added in my slurry. Slurry just consists of some water and cornstarch. I used about a teaspoon of cornstarch with about a couple of teaspoons of water. Okay, so you want to let it boil, and what this does is going to thicken up the sauce. So I know some people like their sauce to have like a little watery on the side, and some people like it thick. I'm like in the middle. Not too thin, not too thick, just right. You just want it to have some consistency. And once it's done, you can strain out the garlic and the ginger if it's too much. But personally, for me, I like to keep it in. So that's how the meatballs look when it's done. And I'm just trying to open this up for you guys so you can see how it look. It hurt my hands a bit because it was hot as hell. But when you open it up, it does have flavor. It wasn't dry. It was very moist thanks to the breadcrumbs and the egg binder combination. So yeah, it was perfect. And then also too, I just added in some of that sauce to the meatballs here. And then I'm just giving it a toss so those meatballs could be coated in that delicious sauce. And then for the spaghetti, it was just regular spaghetti that I use. If you want to use like lo mein noodles or chow mein noodles, you can. But this is just another opinion of mine. I think with this particular dish, the regular spaghetti works better for me as opposed to the chow mein because I just don't like the taste of the chow mein, lo mein noodles with the ground meat mixture. So friends, here you have it. This is my spaghetti and meatballs my way with a little spin to it. You know, not your traditional spaghetti and meatballs with your tomato sauce. So I also added some of that sauce with my on the spaghetti as gravy. And you know, you could do teriyaki sauce whatever way you like, whatever works for you. Some ingredients I did leave out, but it's fine because this is my version, okay? So friends, try this recipe out. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment. As always, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Thank you for watching. Until next time.